Daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking. No more staying out all night of drinking. Well, everything's better on the home front now. They're meeting in the middle, working it out. He finally figured out he's got something worth keeping. Yeah, the daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking. Daddy used to go out every night with his friends, and mama stayed home taking care of the kids. Daddy didn't mind the way it was arranged. To his way of thinking, it didn't seem strange. Then one night mama met him at the door, 'cause the key in his hand didn't work anymore. Mama said more than the locks have changed. There's a new set of rules of this old game. Yeah, the daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking. No more staying out all night of drinking. Everything's better on the home front now. The meeting in the middle, working it out. He finally figured out he's got something worth keeping. Yeah, the daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking. Been some time since she laid down the law, but daddy don't seem to mind at all. He comes straight home when the work day's through. He's even done the dishes a time or two. Late last night when the lights were low, daddy told mama, I love you so. Early this morning, mama said to him, you just might get to be a daddy again. Yeah, daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking. No more staying out all night of drinking. Everything's better on the home front now. The meeting in the middle, working it out. He finally figured out he's got something worth keeping. Yeah, the daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking. Everything's better on the home front now. They're meeting in the middle, working it out. He finally figured out he's got something worth keeping. Yeah, the daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking. Yeah, daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking. Yeah, daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking. Brother jukebox, sister wine, mother freedom, father time. Since she left me by myself, you're the only family I got left. I go down to that same old cafe where I try to wash my troubles away. I'm still down and I'm still all alone, but it beats staying home all night long. Brother jukebox, sister wine, mother freedom, father time. Since she left me by myself, you're the only family I've got left. I go home and I climb that old stairway, and I tell myself tomorrow's a new day. but I know I'll just go down again and spend my time with my new next of kin. Brother jukebox, sister wine, mother freedom, father time. Since she left me by myself, you're the only family I've got left. Brother jukebox, sister wine, mother freedom, father time. Since she left me by myself, you're the only family I've got left. You're the only family I've got left.
I overheard a conversation. Your name was mentioned in, but they didn't talk about us, only her again. I didn't wanna listen, but I hung on every word. They said some things I wish I hadn't heard. Oh, rumor has it she has you. Rumor has it you love her too. Oh, the talk is cheap, but the price is high when it's true. Oh, rumor has it she has you. This town so small, a whisper can be heard a mile away, and people here will gossip when there's nothing else to say. I wouldn't have believed my ears, but I see it in
I'll admit I could feel it the first time that we touched, and the look in your eyes said you felt as much. But I'm not a man who falls too easily. It's best that you know where you stand with me. I will give you my heart, faithful and true, and all the love it can hold. That's all I can do. I've thought about how long I'll love you, and it's only fair that you know forever's as far as I'll go. When there's age around my eyes and gray in your hair, and it only takes a touch to recall the love we've shared, I won't take for granted you'll know my love is true. 'Cause each night in your arms I will whisper to you, I will give you my heart, faithful and true, and all the love it can hold. That's all I can do. 'Cause I've thought about how long I love you, and it's only fair that you know forever's as far as I'll go. Forever's as far as I'll go.
Once I promised I'd do anything to please you. And looking back, you must admit I've tried. Now you stand there and tell me I must leave you, but I can't go. Well, I guess I must have lied. For these lips don't know how to say goodbye, and my heart doesn't even wanna try. Now these feet can do the walking, oh, but you must do the talking. For these lips don't know how to say goodbye. If you'd asked me for the stars that shine above you, that I could come much closer to the mark. So don't stand there and tell me not to love you, unless you stop the beating of my heart. For these lips don't know how to say goodbye, and my heart doesn't even wanna try. Now these feet can do the walking, honey, you must do the talking. For these lips don't know how to say goodbye. No, these lips don't know how to say goodbye. No.
We have come to the place in our love where faith must be stronger than fear. For if true love is our destination, through every storm it must always be clear. The surest way to get there from here is to walk on faith, trust in love. Just keep on putting one foot down in front of the other. When the valley's so wide, we stumble in stride. Everything inside wants to give up. Walk on faith, trust in love. Farther on beyond the shadows of our doubts, we will live where true love never dies. must travel is uncertain. There is a truth in our hearts that never lies. It is by such grace we are bound to rise. If we walk on faith, trust in love, just keep on putting one foot down in front of the other. When the valley's so wide, we stumble and stride. Everything inside wants to give up. Walk on faith, trust in love. Walk on faith, trust in love. Just keep on putting one foot down in front of the other. Come on, walk on faith when the valley is wide. Everything inside is telling you to give up. Walk on faith.
I'd gladly walk across the desert with no shoes upon my feet to share with you the last bite of bread I had to eat. I would swim out to save you in your sea of broken dreams. When all your hopes are sinking, let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I would whisper love so loudly every heart could understand. But love and only love can join the tribes of man. I would give my heart's desire so that you might see. The first step is to realize that it all begins with you and me. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Love and only love. Love and only love.
I heard a siren late last night. You must have felt me shiver, shaken by a wave of fright. But you calmed with a whisper, and fear gave way to better things and sweeter dreams, like a warm spring rain on the roof above. The way you call my name when we make love, while the world outside my window goes insane. You're here to remind me a few good things remain. When living leaves my pride bruised up, I'm fragile as a feather. Storms of life just won't let up. You're like a change of weather. When dust settles on my dreams, you wash them clean, like a warm spring rain on the roof above. The way you call my while the world outside my window goes insane. You're here to remind me a few good things remain. While the world outside my window goes insane, you're here to remind me a few good things remain. You're here to remind me a few good things remain. Just the other night, at a hometown football game, my wife and I ran into my old high school flame. And as I introduced them, the past came back to me, and I couldn't help but think of the way things used to be. She was the one that I'd wanted for all times, and each night I'd spend praying that God would make her mine. And if He'd only grant me this wish I wished back then, I'd never ask for anything again. Sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers. Remember when you're talking to the man upstairs, and just because he doesn't answer doesn't mean he don't care. 'Cause some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers. She wasn't quite the angel that I remembered in my dreams, and I could tell the time changed me. In her eyes too it seemed. We tried to talk about the old days, there wasn't much we could recall. I guess the Lord knows what He's doing after all. And as she walked away, well, I looked at my wife, and then and there I thanked the good Lord for the gifts in my life. Sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers. Remember when you're talking to the man upstairs, and just because he may not answer doesn't mean he don't care. 'Cause some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered. Some of God's greatest gifts are all too often unanswered. Some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers.